What's up, everybody? This is Jed Johnson from DieselCrew.com. Of course, you know they call me Napalm. And it's time to get the chalk flying. It's time to get the swear words flying. And it's time to get the PRs flying. Because it's time for another showdown in the hard-to-handle tournament to crown the hardest stick bar rolling handle in the world today. This is matchup, I believe it's number 20. So, if you have just tuned in, let me run down what's going on here. Both through my collection and through customers, friends, clients, etc. sending in handles, I have assembled 20 different rolling handles that all range from 2 3/8 in thickness to 2.62 inches in thickness. So a very, very tight spacing as far as the sizes of the handles. All of the handles are thick bar rolling handles. They all attach to a loading pin. And what you're going to see here is we're going to start out with 150 pounds added to the implement. We'll go up in 10-pound increments until one of the handles fails. From there, we'll take 10 pounds off and we'll go up in 2.5-pound increments until that handle fails again. Then we're going to do the same exact thing with the other handle. So what you're going to see is I'm going to basically get my 1 rep max for the day with each handle. And just like in golf, the lower number wins and advances in the tournament. We took all 20 handles. There was a random drawing to see who would face off against each other. That video is on my channel. You can go and watch it today, and you can get caught up. I will put links in the description box for everything that's going on in the tournament up until this point. And today's handles, this is a showdown that I have been wondering about ever since I saw that it was going to take place after the first round in the winner's bracket. We have the rolling grip thingy, the RGT, that was sent to me by Judy and Tom at Grip Genie about 2 years ago. We have the Silarukov rolling handle that was sent to me by Tammy and Joel Shiro. Thank you very much to you guys for sending the handles to me and allowing me to use them in this tournament. Let's go over the stats for each of the handles. The RGT weighs 3.6 pounds. It's 2.57 inches thick, and the handle is 5 1/16 inches long. Let's watch the drop action. As you can see, this thing's going to move really fast. The frame is very heavy, so the drop action is very, very good. Let's watch the roll. You can see there, it's a pretty good roll, and the handle is made of some sort of plastic. Okay? Let's look at the Silarukov. This is a Russian handle. Silarukov.ru is where you would get this, and I believe that means Mr. Strong Hands, someone said. So here's the drop action. You can see, again, very good. The frame is very heavy. Let's watch the roll. Really good roll, probably a little bit better roll or longer lasting roll than on the RGT. Stats for the handle, 2.9 pounds, 2.38 inches thick, and then 5 3/4 length for the handle. In previous matchups, the RGT, well, there's only been one matchup. In its previous matchup, the RGT lifted 180 and then 194 on the Silarukov, so a difference of 14 pounds. However, in the second appearances of some of these handles, we've seen drops, we've seen consistency, and we've seen increases. So this is by no means a foregone conclusion that the RGT is going to win just because it performed better in its first matchup. Lots of reasons why, especially because on some days I run multiple competitions, and if the handle competition takes place second, then I'm already a little bit drained. So sometimes the numbers are a little bit deceiving, and that's why this competition will continue with face-to-face, head-to-head matchups between these handles and not just comparisons of the numbers that they put up. All right, It's time, everybody. It's time to do this. So let's go with the coin toss. It's going to be heads for the RGT, tails for the Silarukov. Here we go. So there we go, heads and tails. It is tails. That means the Silarukov handle will lead off. So this is the starting weight of 150 pounds added to the loading pin with the handles. What we're looking at is 158 and 157. 158 for the Silarukov, 157 for the RGT. A little extra weight for the loading pin and the knock bar. We're using Grip Sport International rules. So the lift is done to 6 inches. The crossbar sits at 6 inches above the top of the knock bar. It's a legal lift if the knock bar hits the crossbar and then I'm able to control it down. If it hits the bar and then rips out of my hand, it's no good. For every attempt, I get 30 seconds and I can take multiple attempts with either hand during that 30-second period. I'm not going to do the clock right now because these are pretty much gimme weights, but it's going to look like this. So that's a good lift. Go to the RGT. That's a good lift. All right, 167 for the Silarukov, 168 for the RGT. I may have said them backwards the last time. $177 for the Silarukov, 178 for the RGT. $187 for the Silarukov, 188 for the RGT. $188 on the RGT. Yeah! Big improvement right there. Big improvement. Getting a little bit of a close-up now, just in case it's hard to tell if I hit the stick. There have been a couple of very, very close calls in the tournament, so it's nice to be able to do instant replay. This is 197 for the Silarukov, and this will be PR territory, brother. That was a PR for the Silarukov by about 3 pounds. This will be a PR of 18 pounds on the RGT. No. Not gonna happen, bro. All right, after that first miss, now we drop back down and do jumps of 2.5 pounds. So this is about 190 pounds for the RGT. So that means I'll finish on the RGT at about 188 pounds, which is an 8-pound increase from what I got previously. This is 207 on the Silarukov. Previous lift in the last competition was 194, so possible 13-pound PR. Here we go. Oh! Nope. 200 pounds for the Silarukov. Yes! Got it! Yes! Just hit it, baby! Just hit it! Yeah! 202. 202 for the LGC. Possible 8-pound PR. Come on! Oh. No. All right. 200 it is. All right, brother, I hope you enjoyed today's matchup in the Hard to Handle tournament to crown the hardest stick bar rolling handle in the world today. It was the RGT versus the Silarukov handle. The RGT produced a lift of 190 pounds. The Silarukov produced a lift of 200 pounds. Both were PRs, brother. Yeah! Pumped! Yeah! But you know what that means. Low numbers move on in the winner's bracket. So the RGT is still there, brother. Still in the main bracket, waiting for the next competitor to come along. That means the Silarukov is going to have to drop down and battle its way back. Do not miss anything in the Hard to Handle tournament. You never know what's going to happen. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and please give it one of these, brother.